Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Kabrina Buckman at the Washington County Extension Office. We're getting ready for Independence Day because we are going to make some red, white, and blueberry muffins.
Yes, it's a long title, yes, for muffins.
We have our flag and everything.
That's right, so patriotic.
And very colorful.
Yes. So this is quite a few ingredients, but it's things that you might have around, like flour, like cinnamon, things you might have around anyways. And then I know a number of people are growing some strawberries, and we talked about blueberry bushes, I think, before, so maybe you're growing those too.
You can get them all locally.
Yes.
Eggs you can get local.
Yeah, so it'd be a good dish to make.
Absolutely.
So we are going to start, and the first ingredient is just to prepare your oven. So you're going to position your rack in the center of your oven before it gets hot, of course, and then preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So you want to have that going so you sort of save time. By the time you're ready to put it in the oven, it will be ready for you. So in a large bowl, the next step is to whisk together the egg. This is just one egg. And like you said, there are a number of people growing this locally, so you can certainly buy those.
Yes, go to your farmers markets in your counties and you can get a lot of local product.
Thank you. Milk, which is just a half a cup of skim milk.
You might even be able to get milk local.
That's true. This is true. Next is yogurt, and this is just a half a cup of vanilla non-fat yogurt.
Okay. You a yogurt fan?
I am a yogurt fan. Are you?
I like yogurt.
I used to not be a yogurt fan, and I decided that I wanted to like it because it has quite a few health benefits.
I like yogurt when I can mix in the fruits and the vegetables.
Yeah.
Or the nuts.
Yeah.
Fruits and the nuts.
Granola.
I like that. Or the granola,
yes.
I love them. Yeah, the granola.
Yes, I kind of desensitized myself to yogurt. I froze it for a while and then worked my way down to just refrigerate it, and now I like it. So if you don't like something but you want to, you can.
Exactly. There's a technique.
Next is canola oil. And then some lemon zest.
Put that there.
Sorry, I'm having trouble with this wire. I picked up a tip. I did this lemon zest on a grater. Other people might have different techniques, but I picked up a tip online to cover my grater in saran wrap and then do the zest so that most of the zest is caught on the wrap instead of within the grooves of the grater.
Clever.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. So here's a good tip for you.
Yes.
So we're just going to whisk all of this together.
See, you can always learn something. While she's doing that, I have our question of the month. Each month, we have our fishbowl of quick getting to know you questions, right?
Yes.
You can get a copy of these questions by contacting Kabrina. They're good icebreakers for meetings or for whatever, but also for families. If you want just some conversation starters, leave them on your desk at work. That'd be
Any
kind of
4th
interesting.
of July parties you're going to.
Exactly, 4th of July parties. Be good for an interviewer, too. They can leave that there and say, check this out, and give me a question. Okay. What is your favorite thing about spring?
I suppose just everything coming back to life after everything dies in the winter. You know, the flowers and trees kind of rebloom, so I guess that would be my favorite.
I like the days getting longer.
Yes,
as well.
That's a good one too.
And as we're doing this, it's the day after the summer equinox, so our days are beginning to get shorter now.
I think it's the first full day of summer. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And they said it's going to feel like it.
Yes. It's also my father's birthday.
Today?
He would have been 90 years old today.
Oh. Next, we're just going to add some flour. I'm actually going to take this out.
Any particular kind of flour?
This is all-purpose because we are going to add some baking powder and salt. So if we had some self-rising flour, we wouldn't necessarily need those leavening agents.
Okay. So be careful what you use because there are differences.
Yes, there are differences. So next is sugar.
Now this is really baking too. And when you get your ingredients, you have to make sure you have the right content, right? Or the right amount.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a science experiment when you cook or bake. some
Yes.
baking powder.
And you can get the recipe from the calendar with the food and nutrition calendar. It's July recipe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we added salt before. This is our sugar
Okay.
because muffins will be nice and sweet. All right, so this particular recipe calls for a fork. So it says using a fork, stir very lightly just until the ingredients are combined. So we don't want to over mix.
And there are different techniques to that too, right? Stirring and mixing and folding and all
Yeah,
that
you just
kind
want
of
to
stuff.
follow your recipe. Keep trying. If you have any questions, you can always call one of us at an extension office, or even there might be a YouTube video for that.
Well, with baking, it is more exact than cooking, right?
Yes.
You need to be, because like you said, you're kind of doing a chemistry
Right.
experiment there.
Right,
By combining all these different elements. They're all going to do something different.
that's right.
So before you take any liberties with your recipe, make sure you
You
Try
could
it out
turn out
too.
with a not so edible product if you just experiment, but you might want to do that.
contact your extension office and ask them if you have any questions.
Yes, we will help you.
See how it just makes a nice
So you
Dough.
have sort of a nice batter or
Batter.
dough. And this is a little bit thicker too. All right, so that's kind of where we are with this. Then we're just going to gently fold in our berries. So we have blueberries, and these are whole, but it's up to you if you want to make them smaller. Blueberries are pretty small anyways, so we don't need to chop them necessarily. But if you want to make them smaller, you certainly can. It's whatever you like in the texture. And then we have some chopped up strawberries.
So it is going to be a colorful dish.
Yes.
And I love blueberries and strawberries. So
Oh, me too.
that's a good thing. I didn't used to eat blueberries, but then
You didn't? Did you just not like them, or had you not tried them?
I had not tried them.
Which is
So-
another tip. If
I know.
you think
Well-
you don't like something, maybe you just haven't tried it.
Try them, that's right. Because I think it was the visual element, because sometimes they look like the color in some things, like in a muffin, can look like something's bad in it, because it's blue.
This is
So
true.
I think that was the visual thing. I was like, well, I don't want to try that. I'll just have a corn muffin. But then
But
eventually,
no, you get so
exactly.
many more nutrients with
Exactly.
your red, white, and blueberry muffins.
Yes, they're better than the chocolate chip muffins I used to have, which also looked like there's something bad in them because they're chocolate chips, but I knew they
It's
weren't
true.
because they were sweet.
But they
These are
tasted
too.
fine.
Exactly.
I like to put, we were
overcame
talking
that.
about yogurt, I like to put blueberries in my yogurt.
Uh-huh.
It's very good.
And granola.
Yes, and granola. So that is it for our batter, and we're just going to pour it into our muffin pan. So you can do that at home. Next, you kind of prepare something that you would just sprinkle over the muffins when they come out of the oven, when they're finished. And it is very simple. Sugar, of course.
Mm-hmm. More sweetness.
Yes, cinnamon, just gives it a nice kick of flavor. Little cinnamon goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
And then some chopped up pecans.
If you want to see how far cinnamon can go too, you can go on YouTube and watch some of those videos. Have you ever seen them about the people who try to eat or drink cinnamon or something like that?
A spoonful?
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen
do
that
it.
in person,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
that
okay.
person nearly choked to death.
Yes.
So
So
don't try that at
don't try that
home.
at home. Watch it on those videos and you'll laugh at them and realize I shouldn't do this. Yeah. So this is something that you'd add to the top of your muffins
Yes,
once
so
they're
after
done.
they're finished, you just sprinkle this over top just to give them a little bit more sweetness, a little bit more flavor.
Great, get your crunch in there too.
That's right.
Fantastic. So these are red, white, and blueberry muffins. And I've been here with Karina Buckman at the Washington County Extension Office. You can get the recipe from the Food and Nutrition Calendar for 2015 that you can get at any of the extension offices, and it's for July. Thank you
right.
very much.
Thank you.
And happy 4th of July Independence
Yes,
Day.
happy 4th.
So Gary White for Central Kentucky Television.